that reading from the Old Testament reminds us, I suppose, of our role to bring joy where there's sadness, to bring healing where there's sickness, and so on, that we've just heard. And I suppose that sometimes they can be the simplest of things. I was just thinking the other day, doing some shopping at the local supermarket, to just say thank you to the person serving. And this person then kind of said, oh, thank you, and engaged. We had quite, without holding people up, we had quite a conversation around the workplace where they find themselves day after day. And I just think that the readings today prompt us to not take for granted some of even the services that we receive from people whom we regard as just doing their job. Well, yes, they are doing their job, but they're people doing their job. And to reach them, it's important for us to recognise their dignity, their eternal destiny, God's presence within them, and that we just say thank you, or good morning, or I appreciate that, or even write a note of thanks. And in our families, not to take one another for granted. It's important for us to recognise each other's goodness in our families, and to be generous with our praise, and very careful with our criticism. Again, because in our family we can take it for granted that we're all just going to get on, that we don't have to bother too much with our family, that's all in place. Well, it might be, but to keep it alive and pumping, we really need to recognise one another's goodness in our family and acknowledge it and say thank you, and I really appreciate that, and I love you very much. All those sorts of things that we can gloss over, and it does make such a difference to the way we live. And so today, if we can, just the little things that we might recognise God's presence in the other.